Welcome to Your Soul Wisdom, hosted by Yana Amor Manocas. In each episode, we invite you on a transformative journey delving into the profound mysteries and wisdom of the soul. Join us as we explore a wide array of spiritual topics and sacred practices that nurture and heal the soul, from reincarnation and soul contracts to the enigmatic experiences of womb alchemy and astral travel. Our discussions are designed to enlighten, inspire, and deepen your understanding of your own soul's journey. With Your Soul Wisdom, nothing is off limits. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Your Soul Wisdom. And today is a special one for many reasons. Number one, we're all together. Number two, we do have a really big announcement, something that we have been working on behind the scenes for how many months now, ladies? 3 months? 4 months?
It looks like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, about that.
Maybe, probably, yes, probably longer, but very, very deeply entrenched in it for the last, 3-4 months. And we're finally ready to announce it. And this is really special to us. And so before we get into it, I really want to get to why we're doing what we're doing. And so every time you as listeners submit comments, obviously we get them, we see them. For us, I remember like the first one we ever got, I was like, oh my God, somebody actually listened. Somebody actually like commented, like, we always questioned, right? Do people resonate?
I still do.
Right.
Let's
totally.
be honest.
Yeah.
I get excited. I'm like, woo!
100%. But we always question, like, do people actually resonate with our energy? Because we feel when we're together, that sixth energy, if you will, of what this group brings together. And so I want to read some comments that we've received over time. And then I want to get into the meat of what we're doing today. And so, there's some like, ladies, I've been tuning into all your episodes and I absolutely resonate with them all. What I love the most is the frequency that you all hum at and how beautifully one can witness the connection you all have. Thank you for that. Someone else said, tuning into your episodes feels like a breath of fresh air, so grounding and filled with love. You make us all feel like part of your circle. The harmony and authenticity you ladies share is unlike anything I've seen. I wish I could bottle up your energy and carry it with me everywhere. And I mean, I can go on pages.
Yes,
okay.
Please do.
But
It's so nice to hear, isn't it?
it is.
That's how we feel.
Yeah.
And it's so nice that it actually exists beyond us, or that it's something that people can feel or tap into themselves. I love that.
Yes. And so the beauty of all that, right, is it feels so good. And then there's a ton of comments we've gotten, more so over the last couple of months, where people have really gotten to know who we are and what I don't want to say bring to the table, but what our personal contributions are, right? And their comments like, I'm jealous of your community tribe, ladies. Use the word jealous because I can't think of a better word right now, but I love it. You ladies exude so much warmth and wisdom. Being part of your space feels like a soul hug. I yearn for a community as radiant and connected as yours. Another listener said, I've never felt such authenticity and light from a group. You've created a space that so many of us are longing to be a part of. And thank you for being you. I'll read like one or two more. I resonate deeply with the energy you all bring. It's a dream to one day experience a community as intentional and soulful as yours. And one more, every time I tune in, it feels like coming home. Your community is exactly what the world needs. Thank you for being such a beacon of hope and connection. And so we hear these. And so we know.
And we love hearing them. We love the communication. We love it. Yeah.
Yes. And we're so grateful for everyone who listens and is part of this Your Soul Wisdom community. And so through that, we birthed this beautiful idea to create an actual community membership called The Collective. This is a monthly membership that we're rolling out starting May 3rd. We will be doing live calls every month. Let's get into it, ladies. Okay, let's talk about what does this membership actually include, right? The big bang thing is a monthly live call. So imagine watching us like you do on your screen or listening to us on your phone or wherever you listen to podcasts, but you're actually part of the conversation. And so each month, different theme. What are we talking about? We get into the live calls. We can engage with our listeners, right? Because a huge component we miss out on during our recordings, our episodes, is it's just us five. We don't have the voices of everybody else. And so the questions, we get them as they come in after the episode's already recorded.
Yeah, correct.
And it's like it'll be such a huge connection piece to kind of like bridging that gap where you're live with us. We get to talk about whatever the theme of the month is. Another huge component, ladies, the healing.
I think it'll be so enriching also to have other people's input, other people's energy, spice it up, but present us with some different information or some different views or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I just think of it as like deliciously multidimensional, you know, that kind of feel. Well, it's lovely to have the connection, but it'll be so much better to all be in the actual space, time, location as we talk about it. It'll be all nice to be in the same location at the same time when it's going on. So that's what I'm most excited about, what all the energy is going to feel like with everybody.
Totally.
Yeah, I kind of want people to like challenge us a little bit.
Oh, well,
we definitely want people to be themselves.
Love that.
I
We
like
want people
that.
to be able to speak their minds because all five of us have different opinions. So, you know, we are really open to everybody else having more opinions as well, giving more information, you know, just shading everything in. So we have a much more coloured, textured view of everything, all of us together. I'm feeling goosies. Anyway.
Yeah, and I think being able to have that sort of open discussion, isn't it? Because
it's so important.
In a safe space, a safe, respectful space.
Correct. So I think that's what we do for each other. Do you know what I mean? We kind of like support each other in whatever opinions or thoughts that we do have, or wherever we come from. You know what I mean? And I think that's what is I think that's what people love about us as well, that we can do that. And so if we can give that out to a community of other sort of like-minded people, a place whereby you can share that, you know what I mean? It's not going to be, hopefully you're not going to get trolled or like, you know, I'm going to get a flying toenail, because like, you know.
Let us say, we've
got
I
don't agree
Carly
with
on our
that.
team.
They might get a sausage.
They might get a sausages. I think people will welcome a sausage.
That will be really cute if we can sausage emoji comments.
Perfect.
You know what I mean? So yeah. So I think it would be really, really cool. I think it's a really nice thing. I think this is what we came to do, though. This is what we came to do. Do you know what I mean? We came to grow like this in this way so that we can up the frequency and be able to tip the scales. This is how it's going to be done. You know, we've talked a lot about, you know, how do we step into that expansion of what's happening? How do we step into the shift or to the change? How do we bring it about? This is how we do it.
And I think it's also not
as a collective.
It's about the collective. It's about allowing other people to feel supported and a part of something bigger. But in a weird way, it's also like us generating the content for the membership is pulling from our bank of knowledge and actually putting it out there. Like we share that bank of knowledge, bits and pieces of it through the podcast and with client work, but to have something tangible that we can have our name on that can help elevate, I think that for me has been the biggest just growth factor through this whole, you know, starting this up. And I can't wait to share all that. That's going to be amazing.
It's really interesting that Kylie, that as you say that, I'm thinking yes, and yes, because, you know, for me, I'm going to have to go on a deep dive to bring forward.
You have to articulate all that, right?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So to have to bring forward all of this like information and like in order to be able, you know what I mean, to kind of like share it. And sometimes I find that kind of like when I think about it, I think, wow, I'm going to have to.
Like, where do you start, right? I know.
Yeah. Gonna have
Your
to do a
favourite thing
deep
is
dive
coming
and
up.
start pulling everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And start pulling everything
Tell
up.
you what,
and
we
like,
watched a couple of Kylie's meditation before we got online that she's already finished, already set to go, and they are great.
they
Made
are.
up
Okay,
the rest
so
of
that's
us feel a bit
another
awkward,
component.
but sure.
Well, okay, so that's another component, right?
Oh,
Where
sorry, Yana.
no, I love this.
Oh, it's a perfect intro.
And so
Yeah.
the membership is the monthly live call. It's also recorded meditations that we each put out that are, you know, for the theme of the month, that are beautiful and that are intuitive, really. I mean, nothing that is premeditated. It's what comes out for that moment, what feels right for that moment. And that is such a beautiful addition to it, along with, let's not forget, the healing portion of our monthly calls. It's not just about being in the space of, but we know, we've talked about this so many times, you guys, nobody can heal you, nobody. But when you set up the healing space, when people, imagine you.
Secluded company.
She's a light surgeon.
Just a little light surgeon.
But when there is a healing space, and now with each person coming in with that same intention, that space, that energy is amplified so much that just by being present, you're already receiving a healing, you're already receiving a shift, you're already receiving the things that you need to get out of it. And so part of our calls, part of this membership is that healing component. Look, we all have, like, whatever topic anybody were to pull out of thin air right now, everybody can relate to.
Yeah.
So my story may be different from everyone else's and vice versa, but we all have a common thread where we can all relate to whatever that theme will be. And so with the meditations, with the healing, I mean, it's just such a beautiful energy to be a part of, which brings me to the community aspect. Right? Everyone's asking for community. We want to be part of the tribe. We want the community. We want to find other like-minded people. And so along with this collective membership is one of, which I think will be maybe one of our favorite parts, the community aspect. So we will have a community aspect. You can get on there. You can engage with us. You can engage with each other's. We got different topics. We got different things. You can talk about Amanda's reality TV. We can talk about which Amanda,
very important,
engaging with you in. Okay, let's be honest. Okay, we no longer have to privately text about the housewives or Married to Medicine or any of that. We
make
can
it all
share.
Public.
Yes, because I know there'll be other
I'll even
people.
scroll through that.
Totally.
Do you know what? I was watching an episode of anybody's watched it. I just got into Black Mirror, and
Amanda,
this season. Yeah, I've got to Black. I think it's really good, actually. So there's 7 seasons, so I've got a lot to catch up on. It's so good, but it's one episode whereby they're stuck in space, or they're stuck in some kind of virtual reality game, and so while they're waiting for things to get sorted out, when people go back into like the human space, they're watching Housewives of Atlanta, literally, and it ends in Housewives of Atlanta while they're sorting things out or trying to get back into reality. Like it's brilliant. I thought, there we are.
That's you.
You're absolutely on track.
I'm going to do light surgery and I'm going to go watch Real Housewives of New Jersey.
That is
right?
Amazing. But you know what? Listen, that community aspect, I mean, I've longed for that for the longest time. I didn't have a tribe in this space before I had you 5 ladies. And I know even through my soul contract work, like, through meeting with clients, social media, in that space, it grows and it grows. And so to be able to have a common space where we can all come and share our thoughts, give our questions, have multiple perspectives, answer and go back and forth, like, that is what so many people are seeking and yearning for, myself included. Like, I don't know what I would do without you guys. I don't know. And, Rachel has a heart attack when we go more than X amount of days without talking. And it's true. Like,
you can heart attack. I can feel the lack, So sometimes we have to skip a week. And as I've told
No,
you,
it's
it
very
really
weird.
doesn't work for
That's
me.
why I said
Does
I
not
thought
work.
no one was talking to me. You know what I mean?
It's not good.
It's like radio silence. Everybody's like doing all this work and getting everything ready, doing this, doing that, and I was like, oh, no one was talking to me. It's like it was silence. Silence. Like, where
Amanda,
is everybody?
this is when I want to say the phone works both ways.
Yeah,
I know.
I know it does. But Okay.
But
we
I tell
know
you what, I'm really looking forward to the community side. And just for everybody over 25, you'll have the opportunity to learn something called Discord, which is an app. So,
I just got that. That's good.
Trust me, I'd never heard of it before. Anyway, but I can honestly see myself spending quite as long as anyone wants to chat to me on that, I'll be there to chat that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just think it'll be amazing to have all these new friends, that we're all there, for a nice time kind of stuff.
Yeah. And honestly, like, I think anyone starting in the space of even like in their spiritual businesses and in that business energy, if I had you at my fingertips, which by the way, I do, right? I'd be like, I want all the information I can get. Like, you're the boss, babe. I want all the information I can get from you. And to have that.
I love telling people anything that I know that they want to hear. So that's going to work out really well. That's like eating when you're hungry.
Perfect. Well, I remember when I first got into this whole contract space, and I'm trying to like build my website or structure my business. And you're like, okay, how much do you want to make? You're like, here is your entire business plan. And I was like, okay, done. Like, what she's talking about. And so here we go. And it proved to be true. So I appreciate you for that.
Well, it's not exactly how I remember it, Yana, but sure, I'm happy that I've contributed something. But cool. If anyone that knows Yana knows everything about business too.
Because as you guys were talking, I kind of like thought to myself, I think the call went out to us through people's responses and everything's like that. And I think the answer is the collective, And so that's what we're bringing back to, I don't know, what is the word? I don't know. What is it? Not bringing it to the table. That's what we're bringing back. So the call went out for this, and this is what it is. The collective is the answer. So it's going to be a great space to be in. But I'm not going to lie. It felt a bit scary in the beginning.
It's scary now. It's scary talking about it here and now.
Here and now, yeah. I
tell you what, I just realized.
Feel like
the fact that we're all over the world makes it a total nightmare for us to hook up. But at the same time, it also means that at least one of us will be on at any stage 24 hours a day. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Do you know what?
We are open.
That is so true, because I usually find it's Yana and Kylie chatting at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm thinking, I'm dead. I'm dead. Yana's asking questions. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, or 3, 4
I
o'clock
step
in
to help you out, okay? Because I know.
I wake up at 5 a.m. and I've got all these messages and I'm like, hold on. I've missed them all.
I woke up and there was 41 messages and I'm like, what has been going on?
What are you doing? Sleep when you're dead.
But that's the beauty of having like a messaging community, right? You just put it out there, and when people get to it, people get to it.
Yeah.
But I love it that it's always sort of available company as well. Do you know what I mean? Like with the community that, if you've got 10 minutes and you feel like you're looking for some love and some supporting or a nice space or, whatever, you can just get on. And hopefully what I'm hoping is that sort of the frequency and the vibration of whatever we are and whatever we've put out is accessed sort of immediately with your intention of actually just getting online kind of stuff. Anyway, may it be so.
Maybe so.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Hopefully it would be like that, because when people watch the podcast, if that's the experience they're having, then that's what's going on. So, yeah. I'm thinking there's going to be my little happy, safe space as well.
Oh, I'm also thinking of like, when I'm not doing a healing portion, I'm going to get healing from everyone else. Like,
And I'm like thinking, good, I'll be able to go back and get this and this and this.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely. 100%. Wait, one of my other favorite parts of this membership is monthly card pulls. And so I love when Kylie pulls out a card and Kylie gives her explanation on what the card means. And even though when Kylie's like, I'm not going to interpret it for you. Here's the card. And I'm like,
here it is.
No.
Here it is. Go on, go on.
There it is. Read it.
I want you to tell me everything that's in your mind. I don't want to have to decipher it for myself. Isn't that crazy? I want Kylie to give it out.
We don't. You have to heal. We give you the tools, and you got to heal yourself. You got to read, girlfriend.
We're just saying we'd like some more words, Kylie. More words.
Nah, words.
You were nice and wordy in your meditation.
Big because I had the job to do. I couldn't just smile through this like I do with the podcast, right? I had to actually do some work.
You were the only one on the screen.
That's right. I can't rely on you guys to talk. I had to do some work.
That's why you're going to have so much content because you're going to make it up.
This week, I've pulled some good. Listen, and can I just say, when I was recording those meditations, I cheated. And I called in my guide and I'm like, you do the work. See, I'm great. I just have to do anything. I don't have to do anything.
That's
really.
Cheating.
Just show up.
That's what people want.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you saying? No, you don't want me.
No, it's a collaboration.
No. It's the beauty and the added bonus when dealing with you. It's you're not just rambling. Well, what I'm saying is you're not just rambling out some information. You do sometimes, and it's funny, and I love it. But you're also bringing in like this guided, intuitive information, which is so meaningful and deep for the person receiving it.
So very powerful.
You're very funny, and I know you live in that space, and I love that space about you. I love it, but I don't want to undermine or diminish the fact that your intuition
of your stuff.
Yes, your intuition, your guidance, the words and energy that comes from you is so powerful. And so you're probably dying inside right now.
Oh my God, this took a whole different turn than I was. But yes, thank you. That was great. So Lauren, how are you doing down there?
No, but hold on a minute.
Deflection.
No, Amanda, we're not holding a minute.
No, we are. But if you think about it, okay, on a bigger scale, what each and every single one of us is bringing is our team. So you're getting us, each one of us, and you're getting our team to work with. And so that everybody that joins the collectives, we begin to work with their teams, with your teams. So it is huge. It's not just us, as above, so below. Do you know what I mean? So we are working on every level. So this is going to be such a collaboration of all of us, you guys, our teams. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be interesting. I mean, look, you asked in the rods one time. You asked the question in the rods. I think it was Yana asked the question in the rods. Do guides, do guides fight over, what was it? I think the question, remember? Do guides fight?
Oh, yeah.
They have turf wars, basically.
Oh, yeah.
What was it?
No.
Turf wars. Was that good?
That was spirits over. Yeah, ghost rights.
That was spirits.
Haunting rights.
Right.
Haunting rights.
Haunting rights, yeah.
I can send some residuals over to haunt people if that's what they want. Just pop that in the Discord.
No, but I'm saying, like, do guides, like
fight over...
Really? Yeah, fight over, like, do you know what I mean? You speak to your human, but not mess with my human. But I don't think that's going to happen. But I'm just saying that.
I thought you were going a different direction. And I was going to say, I don't want Prod to answer it because I don't want my guy being like, oh, why am I stuck with Yana when I could have Amanda or Tyler?
I know. I'm like, no.
And I'm like, no, don't ask that question. No.
I'm sitting here going, if you don't really like me, I promise you my guides are awesome. Everybody thinks so. Like, they're the best.
He clearly needs some empowerment. Personally, over here.
I don't know.
But it's going to be fun. We're going to see where we go, Yeah. We're going to see where we go.
Anyway, what else is on your list, Yana? What else is there more? Is there more to talk about?
Well, listen, you got community access, right?
Yes.
You have a guided meditation library. Amazing. You have astrological insights. Did we talk about that yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Every month. I know Kylie's really going to be working. Okay. Kylie's really going to do the work.
We're going to work you, Kylie.
Doesn't say
It's
much on the
fine.
podcast, does a whole lot of other stuff.
Let's
on
be
the- on
honest.
the-
I'm just gonna. Hey guys, tell me.
I
Yeah.
love it. Okay, so Kylie, why don't you talk about the astrological monthly updates?
Their astrological updates.
Go on, guides, help me with this.
Boom.
Be like, it's the full moon. You know what that means.
Yeah.
Like, just
Get your water out.
I'm not going to tell you much
Join.
about it.
Do
You'll
what you
know
gotta
what you
do.
need. Yeah.
Mercury retrograde. Don't sign anything. Boom. But listen, it will be insightful. It will be, you'll be able to apply it to your everyday life. Okay. And, yeah.
Get what you need,
Astrological.
you don't get what you want with Kylie, is basically what's
Listen.
happening.
I am much.
You do get what you
I promise
need.
I will not
Yeah.
be like this. I promise I will behave.
Yeah, the meditation, evidence enough.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
Kylie, I don't think people want
Good
you to
point.
behave. I don't want you to
No.
behave.
I want you to
really?
be you too.
No.
Yeah,
No.
I want you to be.
Kylie
All
all
right.
the time.
So then you're
I
going
want
to
you to
get
be
Kylie's
violently Kylie.
astrological predictions, which will be like, don't fucking go back to your ex,
Oh,
stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah, cute.
I'm just saying. Or if you
Yeah,
want
it'll be
fluffy, I
May.
can certainly
The
do
time
it.
of
I would
return.
so love it if you had a bullet point that was just like 10 bullet
Yep,
points like that.
okay.
Don't fucking go back to your ex. Clean your
Yeah.
laundry. Book
Put the
that
donut
holiday.
down this month.
Yeah,
you know?
get on top of your
Stuff
bills.
like that. Okay.
Yeah, cut out
I'm on it.
refined
If you
food.
want this, comment below and I will give you the
Yeah.
Kylie version
Kylie's telling you
of stop doing
what's
shit.
going on.
That's right. Do this
Stop
and
blaming
do
your
that.
planets
as
for your,
well,
for
though.
your troubles. Yeah.
We want the good stuff as well.
Oh,
We
okay.
love the good
Well,
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
stuff in there too.
Great time to do
Amanda and I
gardening.
totally handle the good stuff.
I want some
okay. Maybe
candy.
it's a nice little summary, and then this is Kylie's interpretation of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be even funnier. Anyway, sure.
That'd be quite great, actually.
Are we
Yeah.
selling this to people? Like, do
Yeah.
people
Look, honestly, Kylie,
Like-
everybody wants you to be
close
you,
this
trust me.
window?
No,
Not
it's
small
perfect.
now. Maybe I should.
It's
talk.
a-
Maybe I'm not the
you know
seller
what?
here. Maybe we
It's
should.
gonna
You
be
know, but-
fun.
This brings me back to, this is about the feeling part of the tribe piece. When because I see people in my life physically, it's not just online, who watch the podcast. And I get comments like, I feel like I'm normal. Like, it makes them feel like they're okay being who they are in the world, because the reality is
Correct.
we are who we are in the world. We don't have all of our shit sorted and figured out, but we're working it
Yeah.
out together. And to be honest, like, that is part of the beauty of all of it, because we can be who we are and then we evolve together in the moment. And that's
Yeah.
really the energy that we're creating. It's like, you don't have to be anything, just be yourself, and like, let's create the energy that lifts us all up and makes
Yeah.
us feel exactly perfect as we are.
Yeah. We all
You know?
meet where we're
And we're
at.
not alone. Yeah.
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 All of us, the five of us are so different, and some of us are more and less of things, but I don't know, it all joins up. Everybody just reaches out as far as they need to join up in the middle. And honestly, that's what I hope is what this whole community is going to be. A great big fractal of that just emulates out and includes everybody that wants to be included. Because honestly, that's what I think is the most important thing, is the feeling of inclusion. And may that be what people get most out of the collective.
I think to add to that too, Rachel, there is the inclusion, but to feel seen and supported and rooted for,
Yeah.
you see more often than not, people, I don't want to say they're trying to knock you down. People don't want to see you thrive. Because you get a lot of people who are like, well, why can you have something that I can't have? Or if you have something, it means I can't have that thing, which is the complete opposite like thinking and reality of how like things play out. What you have doesn't affect me, and what I have doesn't affect you. But when we sit here and support each other and root for each other and are like all in for people, right? You're amplifying that energy. You're amplifying that like feeling of like, when I have your guys' support, I feel like I can do anything. I can accomplish it. You know, whether I do it or not, the point is like, I feel like anything is possible because you're in that space. And that's what this community is about. Getting with like-minded people. We don't have to agree on everything. We're never going to agree on everything. We don't have to think the same way. We just need to enter a space where it feels safe and it feels healing and it feels inspiring and it feels creative and it feels all those beautiful things that you want to tap into to live a better life, to live your best version of yourself, myself included.
Yeah.
I may look
I'm excited for us,
but I don't have it all together.
I just want to sort of not directly related to the membership as such, but just a point that Jana touched on then, when, you know, she was talking about the energy of, you know, if someone is like, if you are doing it, then I can't, or whatever that may be. I feel like that energy is coming from a place of woundedness, where when someone sees someone in the world doing something, they come back in and go, it's a wound of I'm not doing that, or I can't do that. And then they sort of project it in a different way. So I just wanted to touch on that, because it comes from a wounded place and a lack of worth and value, but it appears outwardly, you know, not as an attack, but it can seem
a judgment,
aggressive. Yeah, exactly. But it's almost like that, you know, if you have that reaction somewhere, it's that there's something in that for you where that is really what you're longing for in a way. And the beautiful thing about the community or us being together and the energy that it creates is that none of us feel that way, because we are all coming from a place of just this genuine love and connection, where we all feel so boosted in all of us when each of us have those, you know, when each of us succeed or, you know, want to do something or have this inspiration. So that is naturally here. We don't try and do that. And that is part of the gift of what we've sort of accidentally stumbled into, synchronicity, whatever you want to call it. We didn't plan it. The universe sorted that out for us. But that is the natural energy of it. It is unconditional. It is not me and you. It's all of us together, you know?
And I wanted to touch a little bit on that as well. Oh, sorry, right. I'll be really quick.
Don't be quick.
I think that got pressure now. The community, I think what is great about it is that we are welcoming to people who are completely starting out and have no idea what their gifts are. They just want to be a part of a community. And then we're also, you know, attracting more advanced people who are doing this practitioner stuff, but they're out there kind of floating on their own, or they want to develop their gifts or up level in that. So we are catering to like a huge range of people and supporting and rooting for them regardless.
Yeah, and they just want to be in this space. Look, all I was going to say is, like, you know, over the course of the year or so that we have been hanging out together like this, all of us have had, let's call it, down times. And what I love about us so much, and again, hopefully this is something that emulates out into the community, is that none of us go into a fix-it kind of thing. We go into a holding space, loving support, availability. And again, I hope that's what the vibe is, so that when people are going through tough times, we're not going to be telling them what to do, but I hope that they can come to the space and feel the love, the support. Maybe there'll be something serendipitous that they'll read that will help them, you know, but have that kind of, you know, like it to be really a sacred space that
they'll
you
be
can
held.
access anytime you need it. Yeah.
I love it. All right. Is there anything else we want to address with this membership? Anybody feel like anything we forgot or anything we want to restate?
I just really want to meet people. I really want to meet people. I want them to tell us about them, so that we can, you know, so that we can get their feels too. And that all of our energies can just sort of as Lauren would talk about it, soup in together, basically. I'm interested in what that's going to look like, taste like, feel like. I just hope that people are bolder than us with sharing, if you know what I mean, and that there's people who are willing to come and, get the party started with us. So we want some early adopters. We want people to, just like us, we're nervous and scared. And if you're nervous and scared, come and be nervous and scared with us. That kind of thing.
Amen.
Who just said amen?
Me.
Okay. Kylie, why don't you give us a beautiful card pull on...
Okay, here it is. Read it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I will read it.
More words, Kylie. More words.
I know.
Read it in week.
I'm totally selling this. So I'm pulling from Rebecca Campbell, who's my bestie, the Ancient Stones Oracle. So, of course, I would pull because toot toot the horn here. Secret chambers. Okay. Potency, deep connection, and treasure. So we've talked about...
Says it all.
I know. Oh, okay. All right. I was going to elaborate, but that's okay. That's okay.
Please
Laura.
elaborate. Please elaborate.
Yeah,
Talk, please.
Rebirth. Amen.
Yeah.
No, remember we were talking about recently about like creative spaces kind of flourishing in a darker space, right, where everything's germinating, the seed germinates. So we're very much in that energy of the moment, in the creative birthing mode. So come and plant seeds in our dark chambers and this is why I should not be in charge of anything.
I don't know if we... Okay, cool. Just by the way, people, we were encouraging Kylie to use more words.
Oh,
with
what's going to
cards,
happen
and
and
now.
I shouldn't be giving an admin password to this chamber, okay?
Oh my God.
Don't
I love you. Oh.
Okay, listen. Your beautiful card pull is actually a beautiful embodiment of what the collective means, what it embodies, what it will hopefully show up for in everybody's life. So if you've stuck around this long, head on over to yoursoulwisdomshow.com, yoursoulwisdomshow.com, yoursoulwisdomshow.com. Check out the membership, come be a part of it, join the collective, join us on this journey. Let's all grow and flourish and do all the things together. Again, if you want to connect with any of the ladies, find out all the information on the membership, ask questions, yoursoulwisdomshow.com. We thank you for allowing us to create this beautiful space, and we hope you have a beautiful, blessed day, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.